Good morning, and especially good morning to Carrie Ann, who is over on a Facebook destination. One of the pages over there, and I'm not quite sure which one, because I've got surrounding it is the two links. One is to the psychic.online and the other one is to the book that I've written and the link that's there. So lovely to have you here this morning, Carrie Ann. I am late, yes, because I did sleep past 8 o'clock. I had an interesting evening last night. I actually indulged in a glass of wine or two and some cheese and crackers whilst I was playing a game, but at the same time I was multitasking. I was catching up on some of the courses that I've signed up for years ago and found one that I thought, oh, I'll do that. It was a Vasa voice activation system that was created by Lisa Williams, and I decided I would watch that as I was doing this multitasking. Not always a good idea, but gee, I had a good evening and didn't get to bed till 2 o'clock. So there you go. So it was a lovely night. We're here, though, for the daily Lenormand card spread reading. I haven't got Lenormand cards today again. I decided to stay with the Celtic Tarot. So we'll switch over to the cards anyway. And because I was so late getting started and had to do the usual stuff with the techie bits, I am hoping that it is all working well. We're going to just do things a little differently this morning. So because they're not shuffled even, let's have a look. Tap into your and connect with guiding spirits. Here we go. And as you can see, of course, I haven't quite got the line up right because this is a very big box. It's actually a large box, which there we've got the two side-by-side stacking of how the cards were first packed. So they've divided them into a major and a minor arcana section. So I'm just going to put that aside. I'm not going to use the guiding cards, the guide book, but here we've got the back of the cards themselves. I like this design because, as you can see, it's got an up and a down, which is what? Who knows? I would assume that is the up with the head of the snake in this Celtic design, or eel, or whatever it is. I actually don't know. I haven't read the guidebook. But that would indicate when you're actually shuffling and spreading them doing them in the spread, that you'd know straight away which is upright and which is reverse. So let's have a look. Yeah, I thought it was. So this is the World card. Isn't it nifty? I quite like it. My camera is not looking like it's very clean or it's not focusing. Let me just wipe its nose. Hold on a sec. I call it wiping its nose. It's just wiping it clean, just in case there was any dust on it. You can tell from the lighting, outside is a bit of a weird day too. There we go. What have we got right in the centre if we can actually focus on that? There we go. The Celtic designs, their intricate patterns are absolutely fabulous, aren't they? Have a look at that. There's the two sides, man, woman. We come to looking at each of the symbols that are there. We've got the wands, swords, pentacles, and cups. Oops, let me point properly. And cups. And those beautiful Celtic designs. Isn't it gorgeous? So that's the World card. Let's just, I'm going to shuffle them around on the table because they're just too big for my hands. But first I wanted to actually bring up our card. Every day is a new life to a wise person. Isn't that beautiful? And it almost feels that cold outside. It really does. So let me just tuck that across there and we'll just go like this. Carrie Ann, here's your card. I'm going to do them as just a little card pull this morning. And you've got the Prince of Pentacles. And, of course, it's not going to shine up very well with the comment that is in the way. It's actually in the way. It's a bit too big, isn't it? Let's just have a look. We've got the Prince of Pentacles. And I probably will need to go and get the get the guidebook for that one. Because I suddenly thought, I actually don't remember enough of the tarot to say off the top of my head, what's the Prince do? What's that represent? And here we have the explanation and the keywords. So the keywords for the Prince of Pentacles is leadership, opportunities, trustworthy. So because it has pulled up as a upright, I'll just read that. If it was the other way, it would be irresponsible, impatient, and bad attitude. So it is pretty much the opposite. So it's leadership, opportunities you're going to have through the day-to-day, and the trustworthiness of yourself or others. It can be anything. And what this is actually going through is some of the other details of what is involved in tarot, which is the astrological sign. It's being the Virgo, the influence, it's being ruled by Mercury and the planet of communication, and the negative mutable. It is a negative mutable earth sign, sometimes cynical, often pernickety. Oh, I like that word. Rational, cautious, and realistic. Actually, it's not too bad. The influence that's going to have in your day as far as leadership opportunities and trustworthy. What do you feel is coming up for you in your day-to-day, Kerry Ann? Is there something that you are needing to trust others with process, part of what's coming up? Now, that was specifically for you there, Kerry Ann. I'm just going to pick out 3 other cards and we'll read those as a spread. So pick them. Let me try and straighten these up because, as you can see, my hands are not coping too well. Since I broke that wrist, the left hand doesn't like to shuffle much of the bigger stuff. So there we go. We've got 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We'll lay them that way and we shall reveal them. I will have the guiding that thing, the guidebook with me, just to look it up if I can't sense what it is that's going to be needed as an explanation. I'm going to try to actually I'll use what I can of my instinctive, intuitive senses for doing I'm just going to, why isn't that? Again, I can't zoom in using my program as per usual because that's normally been allowing me to. It did before and it's not doing it now. That's interesting. I was going to zoom in on these cards, but I can't. So that's a bit weird. I can't do much more than that, can I? So let's have a look and hold them up one at a time then. So that's okay, Kerry Ann. Thank you. Here we have, and this is the general spread for everyone else. We've got the Queen of Wands, and what she has, it's the feminine energy that you're bringing into the day as a Queen of Wands. Now, the Wands is creativity and ideas and things like that. I'll pull them up so you can have a closer look. Actually, I'll do them one at a time. Might be easier. So Queen of Wands, I will get that up as a keyword. I can remember it's subtle charm, intelligent, sympathetic character. And I'm not going to read all the other things. So it's dynamic energy and a creative approach to life. It is creativity. That's what I remember. The wands being the general suit, meaning is creativity and bringing forth new ideas and passion for what you do and that type of thing. So loves being in control of her own business, life and love. And really it is putting your feelings out there and on the line as well. But it's almost that essence of really showing your humanness is what I'm feeling around a Queen of Wands. And interesting that we've got all wands here this morning too. 10 of wands. There we are. They look quite scattered, and it almost looks like a magician. Trying to get it focused. Certainly an older man. I feel that he's used a lot of his creativity and experience in life and just starting to feel a bit on the edge of being tired. That's what that feels like. Let's have a look to see what the actual guidebook's bringing forward with this one. It does resonate with you. That's good. I feel, the cards just pop up in the right ways at the right times. The synchronicities of what we have occurred with doing these types of tools, with using these types of tools. I do with them because I feel I'm putting myself in that more direct connection with spirit through these tools. So I really have fun with them and like to use them because of that. It brings that focus for me into connecting with spirit in a much more real way than just sitting in a Zen space. I can do it that way as well. It's different purposes, different ways suit differently. And the synchronicity of which pops up with the right meaning at the right time. It's amazing, isn't it? Now, this one with the 10 of wands, that is time to rebalance, burdened by responsibility and overburdened by success. So no wonder I got that feeling of, here it is. It does look like he's used a lot of the resources and skills in his lifetime to where he is now and starting to feel quite tired with it and needing to, I'm feeling a rest time. So let's rest today. Bring that into our day so that what we're doing is nurturing ourselves and being able to, recalibrate and, give ourselves that boost just by the resting. Here we have that confidence and readiness to be creative, but we're going to rest through the actual doing at the moment, and let's see what the 7 of wands is going to bring us. It's still along that creativity line, because that's the general trend of the wands, but here we've got almost a battle. Now there would be 7 wands there. I don't know why it looks like it's a battle. It's a bit weird when it's wands compared to swords. You'd expect it probably from swords. Very different artistry. But look at is there any symbolism in that little design that's being made just there at the point where they cross? So just pop back a few pages here. And the keywords are being aggressive, standing up for your rights, and going after what you want. So it is a much more assertive card for this one. So we're actually going to, we're having the thoughts here, feeling tired with all of those thoughts in some respects too. Let yourself rest, have those moments of rest, and then we're probably going to be putting some of those ideas and creative juices into action and going out and making it work, getting what we want, being assertive. I would say, who really wants to be aggressive? Unless, of course, you do need to stand up for yourself in some situation today. It really is allowing the process so that you are able to have what you need for what is in your life purpose and moving forward on that. I've never been one for aggression and, really forcing an issue, but it obviously means you're needing to stand up for yourself in some sense today with what is going to move you forward in your life path. So there we go. An interesting way of doing the spread this morning. I am certainly much more familiar with the Lenormand cards and might even change it up and use smaller in the hand cards next week. It could be next weekend. It could be. And that's another point. I am going to be at the and it's so totally gone from my head. The Body Mind Psychic Expo is next week and next weekend. So I won't be able to get to the live streams in the morning for that week. It could be I might have some time to do some little mini live streaming into my Facebook page only on the days Saturday and Sunday, because it is an early start. It will be, I think the doors are open, whether it's at 9 or 10. I know I've got to be up there very early to set up and etc. So there won't be the live streams. I will actually be either pre-recording them and see what the day brings for any live streaming on the days Saturday, Sunday next weekend. I'm just going to find where I've put, which I don't know, where I've put the calendar link for next week. If you just hold on a moment, I am going to go over and have a look, see. I'll put a link here in both of the calendars for the pre-bookings so that you can go direct to this, copy the scheduling link. Now, it does go direct to the actual whoops, press the wrong button then. Press the wrong button. This does take you to the actual scheduling calendar for pre-bookings for that weekend. Now, that's only going to show on my Twitch chat stream, on the YouTube, my Facebook page, and the mytimetv.live page. It doesn't show up on the personal profile because Facebook doesn't like links direct from live streaming into those spaces. So certainly pop over to the @rosboundy and click that link in there for the calendar if you'd like to pre-book for a session on next weekend, the Saturday or the Sunday. I think both options should show up there for you. If not, do let me know. So for anyone in replay that watches this, it should post into the usual stream underneath the recorded live stream, because I don't delete these or edit them in any way. I just leave them there. So it's either on my Rosboundy page @rosboundy, then mytimetv.live page over on my YouTube channel, and Twitter and Twitch. I don't think the link went to Twitter. It does to Twitch. Many ways to get in touch with me. Ask, send me a message. So thank you, each and every one of you. It's been lovely sharing time with you this morning, especially Kerry Ann, who's been able to post, and thank you. There we go. Lovely. You like all the cards. Thank you. I like all the cards, except it's just so hard to shuffle the bigger ones. We'll explore that next time. Anyway, it could be later on this afternoon, this evening. Who knows? So thank you. Yes, I don't know how to pronounce that nickname, but yes, it's in Adelaide. The Body, Mind, Psychic Expo. It's at the Wayville Showgrounds in Adelaide at the Jubilee Pavilion. So, and I know that Leanne Winston and I have a stall, and I think she's got another guest reader on our stall as well. It's pretty much close to the inside. You go left usually, and it's on one of those corners there, left and right, I think, pretty close to the entrance. So but it's a beautiful space and place to actually wander around and enjoy the atmosphere, that expo. I love doing it. So thank you for asking that question there too. I had forgotten to describe where it is. And I think the doors are at least open at 10, if not 9. So it'd be lovely to see everyone there, those who are local in Adelaide. I'll leave it there. Keep being the best you, and namaste until the next time. Bye for now. I've got to find where the buttons are now. I've got so many to close.